What makes you insecure? Why? Pretty much everything. My memory seems to be very unreliable for the last few years, and I have an awful lot of brain fog. I have to keep loads of notes and alarms in order to function. It's humiliating, and I'm very insecure about it, and it's getting worse. I'm also injured in a way that interferes with my gait. I can't walk anywhere without feeling mortified by how I look. Plus I'm poor, short, bald, etc. It's bleak. I also suffer from brain fog. Turns out I have vitamin B12 deficiency. Started taking B12 supplements and it's helped a lot. If you're able to, you might ask your doc to do some blood tests and see if anything is off. When someone is watching me do something, I'm afraid to choose the music when there are other people around. I always feel like people will judge me on my musical choices. Oh my god, same. I personally feel like I have decent taste in music because I listen to almost everything, but I'm terrified that people won't like what I play. Pictures of me. I don't like how I look. I never take selfies. Never posted a picture of myself on social media. Hate getting my pictures taken. I always avoid group photos. Hey man, you're just not your own type. You are someone else's though. I don't think I ever truly loved anyone. I'm 31 now. My family thinks I should get married soon. I don't even know how that's going to happen. I was 31 when I fell in love for the first time. It was worth the wait. Chances are you need to fall in love with yourself first. Despite the countless number of applications/virtual interviews I've been on, I've been unemployed since the start of quarantine. Took me 5 months to find a job, and I was overqualified for most. Hitting it every day. Tons of interviews. Just don't give up. It's an employer's market RN, so they can be subjective and picky. It's just a numbers game. Lol, it's always an employer's market. They have all the power, we're the ones asking, begging for them to let us in, so we don't starve. Edit, AskReddit, and thinking it is somehow immune from the same issue. It's certainly better in it, but you're still competing with hundreds of applicants for skilled labor that doesn't require very many people. Making phone calls. I know I'm bad at explaining things. It's something I'm working on. But when talking on the phone, I can't see your face to see if you are understanding what I'm saying. I don't have any visual cues for if you agree or disagree with what I'm saying. I find it very stressful. I had a job in a call center for 3 months, and I still feel you. I feel like I should have accomplished more at my age. That I don't have a drive to be the best. I'm always content wherever I am. I often wonder where my life would be if I put in 100% in every area in life. Probably a lot farther than I'm now. Perfection and power are overrated. I think you are very wise to choose happiness and love. Apostrophe. General. Ret. IROP. Less than perfect teeth. 2020 masks are a positive thing for me. My teeth are messed up. They are crooked. And there have been times when a piece of a tooth fell off. Whenever I realize that the perception I have of myself is very different than the way people actually see me, it makes me feel like a very different person. This is one of the basic precepts of the self and self-perception philosophy and psychology. It's hard to format this in Reddit, but basically there are 4 perceptions of self at work, laid out in a 2x2 matrix. 1. Your perception of self. 2. Others' perception of you. 3. Your perception of what others think of you. 4. Others' perception of your perceived self-image, sometimes stated as what you think other people think you believe about yourself. Although obviously judgment is possible in all facets I laid out here, we tend to wallow in #3 and often #4, which can be the most dangerous. An example would be, I was so nervous at that party. I said some awkward stuff to those girls. And now everyone thinks I'm socially awkward and shy and nobody wanted to be friends with some insecure weirdo. When we state our ideas about #4 as fact, we are nearly always wrong due to the sheer number of communication and translation errors implicit in knowing what others think about what we think about ourselves. Not only can they not see into your head, you can't see into theirs either. Only by communicating can we even attempt to correct these errors. and we are notoriously bad at aligning to one truth about anything, much less something so personal. Maybe in your life you might encounter a few people that get you if you're lucky. It's much more productive to focus on repairing #1, as it's the only sphere entirely within your control. You control how you feel about yourself. It's possible for it to not match what others think of you, and that's okay. Sometimes, if you upgrade how you feel about yourself, others may notice, and it will also upgrade #3 and #4 over time. Thinking about this stuff doesn't necessarily make me less insecure in the moment, but it helps me to understand when in fixating on something beyond my control. Some people are just assholes, and they think everyone else is an asshole, or worse, that all non-assholes are weak and pathetic, or whatever. Their mental defects are not in fact my problem. Being 27 years old and never having a girlfriend. Edit. Thanks everyone for all the feedback. Really appreciate it. Made me feel better. I always feel like I'm winging it. I never feel like I'm good at something and constantly fear someone will notice. Edit. As strange as getting positive feedback feels. Thank you for the awards. Kind strangers. I have examined 30,000 patients in the last 10 years working. I feel confident in the treatment I have rendered. I come to work thinking, man, someone is going to figure me out one day. Imposter syndrome is real. Looks, weight, smarts, lack of skills, social abilities, athleticism, and basically everything except being good at trumpet. My mom comparing me with other people, since I feel like I'm not good enough for her. I don't have any insecurities, so don't bring it up again. Okay! Exclamation mark. Talking to people about how I feel. I was a US Marine. Served in Afghanistan. My parents are distant and my in-laws are super into the hyper-masculine portrayal of men. When I was put into treatment for PTSD for the first time, they looked down on me. They don't view me the same. 3 years later, I'm no longer the golden child. I always feel like my mental health is used against me by my wife, my family, everyone who knows. So I keep it hidden so people don't judge me immediately. I have no one to talk to, so I just have to internalize it. Everything I am, both positive and negative, has to be packed away. Sorry for the rant. Edit. Holy yes. @ and this got app more visibility than I'd imagined. Thank you all for your kind words and encouragement. I promise I'll respond as soon as I can. I often refer to the internet as my people. By God, you've proven to me today that you are indeed my people. Thank you so much. I'm beside myself. Edit 2. Guys, I'm flawed. Thank you for the flood of DMs, the awards and the kind words. It's going to take a minute to get through it all. I've often said that the internet houses both the best and worst of humanity. You've proven to be in the first group. D. My boyfriend will leave me cause I can't have children. I'm 32 and he is 27. We have discussed it in big detail and he says he is perfectly fine never being a dad, but I still worry. My now ex-husband and I divorced because after he turned 30 he suddenly want children. Please click subscribe if you enjoyed this video.